there were some nights, there were 2 nights where I could barely get a full breath in, and could not sleep the whole night, terrified for my life. And this was last year, and it's a lot like the coronavirus. I was not sick. I was not sick. It says on there it was prescribed as needed for cough, but that's just what that medicine generally helps people with, a cough. However, one of the side benefits of it is that it helps you to breathe better. And I had this medicine. I got this medicine, I think in December. I'm not sure exactly when. And there was another problem I was having. It may have been somewhat breathing difficulties or something like that. I don't remember exactly when I got it, but I started taking it. And the doctor prescribed it to me, and it helped with my breathing difficulties immeasurably. This is the pill. This is the pill. Looks like a vitamin E, but don't bite it like a vitamin E, because it can numb your mouth. So you put it in your mouth, and you know, some people who like bite a vitamin E and they put it on like aloe vera, like an aloe plant. This is not like that, but it looks just like it. You swallow it and immediately drink water. Drink water. I'm not going to drink it. I don't need it right now. I could have the water, but I'm not going to eat the pill. You swallow it and immediately drink the water so it doesn't dissolve, or it'll just numb your mouth and not really work. So you have to swallow it and drink water, plenty of water, 8 ounces, however much the doctor says to drink. Whether you're from the north, south, west, east, this thing, I'll do one of these for you. I hope to God that you're okay, and I hope this medicine saves you. And without this medicine, Jesus will save you. Jesus will save you. That's what I believe. However, this medicine can save everybody's lives, maybe. Now, a doctor's going to have to prescribe it and see. But I found last year that this thing helped me to breathe. It was a miracle drug for helping me to breathe. I was having such tremendous difficulty for 2 weeks, and I took this. I could breathe. I could breathe regularly. I could get a full breath in. I was overworked, stressed out, really stressed. My midsection was a little heavier. My arms were skinnier. I wasn't working out as much. I was eating a little heavier. I was eating heavier fats. I was eating more butter and oil. And I think those may cause or contribute in some way to breathing difficulty. And this is all potentially related to coronavirus or COVID-19, because that causes breathing difficulty. Breathing difficulty. I'm going to try to check this chat and see if anyone's chatting on here. You've got to ask your doctor. Ask your doctor if this is right for you. Benzonatate. Say like you're in an emergency right now, barely able to breathe from coronavirus, which has killed 30-something thousand people. 30-something thousand people. There are estimates at the top of the news for coronavirus saying that 200,000 people in the U.S. could die. It's pretty terrible. I don't want to say if I know of some, but I know of some people who got sick, and some people who have not reported it. And they're pretty sure it was the coronavirus. They got it like a few weeks ago. It was friends. Well, one friend, one acquaintance, and I just found out someone else I know has the coronavirus. Really, it's pretty sad. She's laying in a bed, and I hope to God she'll be okay. I hope to God she'll be okay. I don't care whether or not I look like I have a perfect face or whatever. Who cares? I hope to God and Jesus that she'll be okay. And I still keep having to, for some reason, I look at this medicine, this coronavirus. Why am I doing some stupid thing like that? That does not matter. This coronavirus right here, treating breathing problem things, this coronavirus, say like the coronavirus is out there, out there somewhere, someone watching it has it. Say like the coronavirus is it's not here, it's not with me. I don't have any, I haven't had any, I haven't been sick, I haven't even had a cough unless I accidentally told the doctor that I did cough a little bit because I breathed in paint fumes a little bit. It was just from oil, and I was coughing from that, so I told him about that or not, or I don't know, but he prescribed this. I don't want to say the doctor's name. He's a good doctor. He gave me this medicine, and it helped me to breathe really well. The cat's trying to get in. There's no way I'm gonna let the cat in. And I've been working out as best as I can. I've been trying to be as healthy as possible because I know that the breathing problems are worse if you're in worse shape, if you have more body fat, if you're not as physically active, or if you're eating, from what I experienced, when I'm not eating as heavy, I'm better. When I'm eating lighter, there's no way that I would have some breathing problems, pretty much. And this has happened to me twice. Happened last year from too much stress. My midsection was bigger, my arms were skinnier. I was just working on physical stuff, or stressed out, worrying about problems, stress and family things, family concerns, and I'm stressed and all this weight on my shoulders of stress. And then I had difficulty breathing, very much difficulty breathing. Then back in 2014, I got the flu. Went to the doctor and had the flu and could barely breathe because I gained 50 pounds. Back then I gained a lot of weight. I gained 50 pounds because I was taking a psychiatric medicine, and it made me gain weight fast. And then I got the flu, and I had a lot of difficulty breathing one time. So I found out that I had to stop taking the psychiatric medicine, and when I ate lighter, the breathing difficulties went away and I could breathe. And I got in the best shape I could. They didn't come back. The breathing difficulties didn't come back for years. But then last year I was working for 8 months, and my midsection got heavier. My arms got skinnier because I wasn't working out. I wasn't like doing something to directly benefit my body where I felt happy and, putting music on and jogging, or, with headphones or something like that. Like working out with weights with headphones and feeling good, or in the sun, and just at home without music on, working out can help you. And getting more physically active will help you. Just don't worry about it. Don't get stressed about it. Like, use it to make your body stronger. Look around you, make sure there's nothing hurting you, and just like get stronger and healthier. I'm not trying to do it right now. Someone I know I started running down the hill. I was on top of the world. I put on Led Zeppelin on headphones today. I was starting to jog down the road like hyper speed, and like make sure I could not get the coronavirus because I was in such good shape. And then I found out someone has the coronavirus who I've met before, and I was so sad I couldn't even jog, or she's probably not going to die. I think she's going to be okay. So I think she's going to be okay. She's going to make it through. So I was like, you know, forget this jogging. Somebody else was down the hill who was on the road. I saw him up ahead, and I didn't know if I wanted to get close to him on the same road. So I was like, I'm just gonna go home. And I went home and didn't jog past him, and I was like, you know, I don't want to jog, because I was hoping that person was okay. And then later I walked down the whole hill. I was like so taken aback that I couldn't really run anymore. It's like you have to feel good and happy so the breathing difficulties don't get to you, in my experience. And just be physically healthier, eat healthy foods like protein, fruits and vegetables, variety of fruits and vegetables, protein, most of your calories from protein, and light on the food, less food, just eat less food to reduce body fat, and don't have as many heavy carbs, no processed carbs or low processed carbs, lighter on the fats, lighter on the healthy fats too, like olive oil, butter, lighter on those fats, and that'll help you to breathe better, in my experience, if you're having breathing difficulties. But I'm not a doctor. Ask a doctor. I gotta check this chat. I want to see if anyone said anything. I'm gonna try. I'm just gonna check the chat. So this is the medicine, benzonatate. Whoa, excellent quality, excellent quality. Maybe it is. Excellent quality. Let's see. It just took a bad picture.
Well, from what I experienced, when I'm not
ridiculous
eating as heavy, I'm better.
The quality.
When I'm eating lighter,
but at least I got the message through to you.
There's no way that I would have some breathing problems. Pretty much. And this has happened to me.
This is ridiculous. Oh, so much chat. This is the highest quality live video I've ever mother humping seen in my life. This is the highest quality video ever. This is a really high quality video. You'd think that, you know, I'm way out in the woods and they'd have the best internet ever. Okay. I tried for a year to just get the internet out here, and he says it's better than everyone in town's internet. Well, for some reason it doesn't do live videos as well. Everything, it has intermittent bandwidth or something like that, and that's why my live videos kept cutting out, and I had to change some setting or something. It's ridiculous, the quality. Ridiculous. Anyway, I may take this video off and just leave up. This is to help save people's lives. This is to help save people's lives. Benzonatate. If you can see that, benzonatate, that will help you to breathe better, whether or not the quality of this video is high or not. It's kind of ridiculous. This has made my this is ridiculous that a filmmaker like me, who works so hard on editing and everything, puts a video up and it's this low quality. It's horrible. It's horrible. I almost want to curse, but I won't. It's ridiculous. I should have the best quality, and I'd pay $500 a month for, and I don't even have that type of money. I'd pay $500 a month to get the real live video internet out here. It's annoying, and I don't even have $500 a month. I don't even have $200 a month to pay my freaking bills or something. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna turn this video off. Benzonatate. This thing will really save people's lives and help them to be able to breathe better. It'll help them to be able to breathe better. Okay, I'm gonna go. Highest quality video ever filmed. Okay. Benzonatate, it'll save people's lives. It'll really save people's lives. It's kindness. Kindness to others. Kindness to others. I pretty much make $200 a month on YouTube. It's ridiculous. Okay. I work very hard on my house. I work very hard on every inch of it. I worked a lot in this house till I was almost dead. 3 or 4 times it felt like, one from breathing difficulties. And that's real. That's reality. Okay, I apologize for the low video quality. I apologize. Benzonatate. That if you get the coronavirus, the people watching it right now, this can save your life. This can save your life and help you to breathe better. This medicine, I don't give a crap what my face is. Hey, California, what are you trying to do? Oh, Benzonatate. Remember the name of this. It's in my other video that's higher quality. I just did a video that describes all of it. Benzonatate. This can help you to breathe better. To breathe better. That's the main thing that causes people's deaths, I believe, or the worst thing that causes deaths, I believe, with coronavirus is the breathing difficulty. They want to act like I don't know what I'm talking about, the way that I worded it. Is the difficulty of breathing is what causes deaths, obviously. The helping you to breathe better is benzonatate. Everyone's trying to find a cure, but last year I could not breathe very well and was worried for my life. Almost every breath, a couple nights. There were 2 nights where I could barely get a breath in the entire night and was worried for my life. One of it was really bad. Had to just get up and start working out any way I could, stop eating food, and I got as better as I could. But then the benzonatate, I had been really stressed out for 8 months and annoyed. I was kind of a jerk because it was like affecting my health, and I kept having to work and work and work for 8 months. It's all that I did besides bodily functions. I did not rest that much other than sleep at night, and inherently, obviously, I rested because everyone goes to sleep at night. But this medicine could have saved my life. It helped me to finally be able to breathe okay. And then I was worried, am I going to have to take this to be able to breathe? Because I was taking it for a few days, and it was a miracle. I could breathe again. But I didn't want to rely on it, so I tried to slowly stop taking it and get as healthy as I could and happy feeling again instead of all stressed out. And then I could breathe normally again. And I kept the rest of the medicine as an emergency if I'm having difficulty breathing again. So that's it. That's reality. But this medicine won't kill you. You have to ask a doctor. I know they're thinking people don't know what they're talking about, but this benzonatate helped me to breathe properly. So, I only got in that position because I have doctors close to me in my family, and they think that you should take medicine and go to hospitals and have health insurance and see doctors and stuff like that. And I think there was pressure on me my way and my thoughts were to get as physically healthy as I possibly could, so I never really have to go to a hospital and just never go to a hospital the rest of my life was the plan till I died. I just didn't like going to them. I was afraid of them. And then I had to go. I think when you're friends with people like that, especially doctors have more power and money, and I don't know, but I had to go because I was so stressed out and feeling so horrible for so long. The stress caused my health to be hurt, and my children were taken away from me, and I was having to work in this house any way I could to increase my net worth so I could borrow against the house and for some way to make money, and I had to do it any way I could other than, I guess, I could have gotten a regular job, and then my house would not look as presentable for my whole family to bring here. And they'd say, what type of house is this? They have high standards, so I had to get it all ready to have my family. And I may delete this video, but I'm keeping the other video up. This can save people's lives. They put me on benzonatate when I went to see a doctor at the urgent care. They put me on benzonatate, and I could breathe perfectly. So I'm thinking that if I could breathe perfectly on this, other people can breathe perfectly on it too. I didn't even have to work out and do all that stuff. I just took this medicine, but it was scary. I don't want to rely on this medicine to live and be healthy. So I got very healthy on my own and felt happier and didn't work as much. You know, I've worked plenty. I had this incredible net worth in this house, which I did not have access to, and kept having to work and work and work to be able to borrow against it. And I was getting money from somewhere else to keep working and be able to be there for my children, to have a house for them, so if they need somewhere to stay, when they need somewhere to stay, they can come here. And I did my best and did my best and did my best. I didn't like having a regular job, but I ended up working at hard labor about 12 hours a day for 8 months, and 4 more hours, or maybe 16 hours a day at hard labor, sometimes 21, 24 hours a day at hard labor itself. And then at the very end of the night, I'd write him an email. And often hours a day I'd spend writing. So it stressed me out. And then there was a month where I took off, where I was like, I thought I was going to die. It was having physical symptoms on my body. The stress can make you have pains and stuff and think you're going to have various problems. So I started working out all the time, dieting all the time, forcing myself to have less food, no coffee because I would get anxiety, and forcing myself to have like no food. Just, it's a huge, tremendous mountains of pressure that were on me to have to do it. And I got this house in really good order, almost pretty much all myself. Some people helped when I couldn't go on anymore. I just could not go on anymore. I got 1 or 2 people to help, but it was mostly all myself, this entire house. There were times when people helped a lot, but I mostly did it all myself. So it was a tremendous amount of work. So I didn't know how I was going to do it. It's a physically big house, and I'm not, and that's the thing, I'd act like it's cool to have a big home. And then I had to physically do the work on every part of the whole thing. Horrible. I was like, oh, you can have a cool house if you work on every inch of it, of this giant house yourself that you think is so cool and big. And that's what life gave me. And I did it, and I made it through, and I didn't die. I didn't die. And at the very end, I couldn't breathe last year, and I took this benzonatate, and it helped it. I had difficulty breathing, and I took this benzonatate, and it was a wonder drug for me that enabled me to breathe. And I don't know if it's filming me or not, or it's looking high quality or what. I'm going to check the quality. Maybe it all of a sudden got good quality. Maybe it all of a sudden got good quality. I'll see. If it's not, this is ridiculous, because I noticed just...
It's a wonder drug for me.
I just noticed now. So watching, hey, somebody liked it. Thank God. I hope it saves your life. I hope it saves your life. Person watching, it's called benzonatate. It's like a vitamin E thing, but you can't chew it like vitamin E. You have to swallow it and drink it with water. And I noticed that, see, my internet is at the very far end of the house, and that's one thing, but that's not really it. I'm not trying to brag that I have a big house or some stupid thing, you know. I don't want to be overworked, but I want to live here. I want to live here. It's a special house. But I noticed the internet went down. The signal went down like a while ago, an hour or 2 hours ago. It's so funny right now. Look how funny this face that it has on here. It looks like I have an afro, and I look like this Hispanic guy who didn't have an afro, but I was in a band with. And it looks like, I look kind of Chinese. I look like Kim Jong-un in this. I look Korean. He's Korean. They got it under control, the coronavirus, I believe. They got it under control, the Chinese. It has not been spreading that much. They're wearing masks, covering up their bodies. They are not spreading the virus. This is I'm going to take a picture of this. This is the funniest. I'm gonna show you this way that I look. I'm gonna move this one out of the way. I'm just gonna move it to the side. I'm gonna keep it there. Ah, I didn't know you could make that small. Look at this picture of me looking like Kim Jong-un. Kim Jong-un. Look at this picture of me looking like Kim Jong-un. Okay, this medicine will, I'm so sorry to joke, people are dying out there, but you gotta feel happier and healthier. This picture of me looks like Kim Jong-un. It looks like my eyes are Asian, have a little black afro, and it's not even Chinese. It looks like a black person's afro, Chinese face, like Kim Jong-un. That's what the internet quality did to made my face look like for other people. That's okay. I'm not saying, I don't joke that other people are bad. I don't put the blame on minorities. I don't joke about minorities and blame minorities. However, I don't even talk like this, or however I talk. I don't blame minorities. I think some people mess up every now and then. People have messed up and they do stuff like that, but forget the jokes. This video can save your life. This drug called Benzonatate, if prescribed, can help you to breathe. It can help you to breathe. Benzonatate literally helped me to breathe when I was near death, barely getting a full breath in for 2 weeks last year from overloaded stress and anxiety and working too hard. I could barely breathe for 2 weeks. I wasn't sick, but they prescribed me this medicine, and it helped me to breathe. It was a wonder drug. I was almost afraid because I was like, I don't want to rely on it the rest of my life. But if you have the coronavirus, it's going to go away. Probably. We hope. We hope. And this medicine can help you to breathe. It's called Benzonatate. 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 Okay. It can help you to breathe if you're having breathing difficulty and a doctor prescribes it. It can save people's lives. You have the coronavirus. Anyone has coronavirus out there and you're starting to have breathing difficulty, ask a doctor if it's okay. If you don't have it, try to get healthy. Try to get as healthy as you can so you don't need medicine. Work out as much as you can, or eat right. This is your chance. You don't want to die. And if you have to sleep, if you have to rest, if you already have the virus, rest, please. If a doctor says to rest, and try to take this medicine if you cannot breathe. Benzonatate. It helped me to breathe. It was a wonder drug. So hopefully it helps you to be okay. I'm going to turn the video off. Very low quality. I have a higher quality version of this I uploaded that was not live when my internet happens to be going slower right now out in the woods. Okay, Benzonatate. Benzonatate. I actually got this internet for free. Can you tell? No, he wants $30 a month now or something. But he says it's better than the others, but it has variable speed or some. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Benzonatate. Benzonatate. That can help you to breathe better if you're having breathing difficulties. Where is the thing? Oh, the video I'm filming. Here's the video. Okay. Hi. Benzonatate, Benzonatate. I was prescribed 200 milligrams 3 times a day. One time, when you eat the medicine, you eat it once. You don't break it. It looks like a vitamin E pill. It looks like a vitamin E pill, but if you bite into it, it'll numb your mouth, and it's not good. You don't want to swallow a numb thing. You just want to eat the pill and drink it with water. Benzonatate, and your doctor has to prescribe it. Your doctor has to prescribe it. Here's me again. Benzonatate, holding the medicine. Benzonatate. I'll put a picture on it, so hopefully it shows high quality. Benzonatate. Oh, face doesn't look that good in that one. Try to. I don't know what the heck. My face does not look the best in that one. I think it's because I didn't do the typical movie lighting, but I don't care. I'm trying to just show the medicine. I'm trying to make the medicine the only thing on the screen. For now. I'm not going to stop acting and stuff like that. I'm good at it, at being in front of camera. I can't quit that. I have worked at that for a long time. I know how to do that more than a random person making a video themselves on a smart camera or whatever. I'm filming a whole feature film right now, and I haven't told anyone about it because I don't want them to attack it and say, "Oh, what gives you the right to do this?" Because I've done it for 30 years. I was making videos in costume in 1987 when I was a child. I was 10 years old. Okay. And I did whole feature films. I know how to do it all myself. I just was so busy working on this house. I could not do the work to do it. But I started doing a whole feature film right now. That's why there's some like sets behind me. So I started doing a feature film again. Benzonatate. This can save your life if you have breathing difficulty. Those people with coronavirus who have breathing difficulty, if you take this medicine, please ask the doctor if it's okay. Benzonatate. It's a wonder drug I found for breathing better. Some doctors do not know, because it's generally just used to treat a cough. But one of the other things that it helps with, and I found it out by some miracle, because I don't want to tell people it's a miracle. Well, by God and Jesus, it's a miracle, and it helped me to breathe better. Benzonatate. And that's not its primary thing that it treats. It treats a cough. I didn't really have a cough. I had breathed in oil paint and may have coughed a little bit. The smell, not the, I didn't breathe it. The smell of the oil paint is what I breathed. And I was worried because I was under a lot of stress, working and stuff. And then I started having difficulty breathing. When I took this, it helped with the breathing. I was taking it for whatever they gave me, and then I had the breathing difficulty, and I kept taking it, and then I was like, anyway, I was not taking this and was breathing fine. I was breathing fine, was not taking the medicine. All of a sudden could barely breathe from working so hard and all the stress, and I found out, oh no, they bought another house instead, and they didn't move into this one, and I could not breathe. I could barely breathe. And it would not go away for 2 weeks. I stopped working in the house. I literally risked my life to keep trying to work in the house for at least a few hours a day. After that, I had to do something to make money at something and get the house ready for them. It was really for them. Or I could have just had some job that I worked like 5 hours a day or 4 hours a day or something to pay my simple bills. And I wanted to get it ready for them, and then all of a sudden I couldn't breathe, and it lasted for 2 weeks, and I was worried for my life a lot. I was kind of a mean jerk, and that was the wrong thing to do. It didn't help it at all. That didn't help it at all. I found being kind to others is what it's all about. So if you die, you go to the other side. You get to go to heaven. That's what life is really all about, being kind to others. And not being too mean to yourself. Being kind to yourself. Being kind to yourself. So that's okay. You get to be kind to yourself too. But I found that this benzonatate is a wonder drug. It's a wonder drug for helping people to breathe better. So if they have the coronavirus, that is a horrible thing that happens from it is not being able to breathe. That's I think the main cause of death. Trump was trying to get everyone to. He was trying to get General Motors to manufacture all of these breathing machines to give to everyone with the coronavirus to help them to breathe better. And this medicine, if he was aware of this medicine and they try this on some people, I think it can save maybe all of their lives. I think this medicine can save maybe everyone's life with coronavirus. I swear to God on what I believe in heaven, God, Jesus, everything that I believe in, I think that maybe, I'm not sure, this medicine could save maybe everyone's life who has coronavirus to help them to be able to breathe okay. That's what I genuinely believe. That's what I really believe. Benzonatate, whatever you want to call it, natali or natate or natali, benzonatate, however, whatever meaning Nate ate something, whatever it's called, benzonatate, however you rationalize it, it's called benzonatate. It helps you to breathe better. If you have breathing difficulties and your doctor says it's okay. And I've been breathing perfectly okay. Well, I hate to use the word perfect because we're not perfect. Only God is perfect. And Jesus was without sin, and that's what I believe in. But it helped me to breathe without any breathing difficulties. Out of nowhere, I was like, I needed something, and this medicine helped me to breathe better. I'd like to tell this doctor who was kind of getting me to take medicine more for my problems rather than just be like super healthy and not worry as much. Because sometimes life is worrisome, and people get older and they're going to die. Everyone's gonna die. It's we're all gonna die of something. So if you have breathing difficulties are one of the most common causes of hospitalization in general. Breathing difficulties and chest pains and maybe something else. Breathing difficulties are one of the most common causes of hospitalization. That's something serious that you got to go to a hospital or a doctor for if you have difficulty breathing, and that is the major symptom that I believe causes death. I'd have to research to be sure. It could be other things, but I'm pretty sure it's from shortness of breath, where they can't get enough air and they just die. And that's from the coronavirus. The coronavirus. So this medicine can help people to breathe better. And I discovered it. There are doctors out there who do not know. Most of them do not know that this can help you to breathe better. There's a medicine that you can take that helps you to breathe better. It's called benzonatate. Benzonatate. That is the name of the medicine. This medicine, if you take it, it helps people to breathe better. Under a doctor's supervision. Of course. And I found it helped me to breathe better. And I'm not showing my face because it was so low quality, the internet connection. Benzonatate. Look, Remington, 48-year-old. so horrible. I don't want to joke about it. This can save everyone's lives, I think. Maybe. That's what I actually... I believe that this can potentially, if it helps everyone else with the breathing difficulties the way that it helped me with the breathing difficulties, then it can save all the people with coronaviruses, that can save all of their lives if it helps them like it helped me to breathe better. Because it was a wonder drug when I took this. I don't know if you can see me here. That's me. I'm gonna try to not move so you can see my face. It's a low internet connection right now, way out in the woods. Hi. Trying not to move my face too much. This is it. Benzonatate. 200 milligrams. It helped me to instantly be up, like, in a few minutes. Not as soon as I put it in my mouth, but within a few minutes I could breathe better. And then I took one later in the day. You take 3 a day. And I kept having to take it, and then I was like working out as best I could, because I was like, I do not want to be one of those people who relies on medicine to have to breathe for the rest of my life or something. So I kept working out, feeling better. I stopped working on my house. I was like, forget that. I don't know how much money I have or what. I gotta stop worrying about it and just be able to breathe better again. And so I started working out as much as I could. I took this for, I ate healthy. I ate the majority of my calories from protein in a variety of fruits and vegetables, plenty of water. I didn't realize it, but the fats, I think, may cause breathing difficulty when you have too much fats. Because weightlifters and stuff, nowadays, they just have low carbs and low added sugar generally, unless they're like really on some horrible, illegal enhancements or something. Then they can eat almost anything as long as they get enough protein. But this is just benzonatate. I'm gonna check the chat. This helps you to breathe better if a doctor says it's okay. It helped me to breathe better.
This helps you to breathe better.
I'm going to check the chat. Plant a garden. Oxygen therapy. Thanks for the information. Alright. Robinson, plant a garden. Oxygen. Thanks for the information. Who are you watching now? Okay. I could leave this picture on because it's got the slower internet connection, but the sound sounds very good. Excuse me. Now it tastes like I ate a Thin Mint with chocolate on it or something. I don't know, when I burped it smelled like that, but I haven't been eating any of that. I'll let you know what I've been eating today. Hardly any food. I've had hardly any food. What is the last thing that I ate? A spoonful of peanut butter. I think that's most of what I had the whole day. But early in the day, I am not going to risk dying from eating too heavy and having breathing difficulties. I found I'm not going to be a jerk about it. If it helps others, I'll risk my life. If it helps others, I'll risk my life if I have to. If I think it's necessary, but I don't want to die, so I'm going to stand up for myself. So I've been trying to eat as healthy as I can and work out as much as I can and drink plenty of water. And I found this medicine, whether or not you're in the best health, helps you to breathe better. It's a wonder drug. It's a wonder drug. But please get healthier and better shape and stuff. And then those people are able to make it through coronavirus almost 100% sure without dying. Those people who are in very good health, in very good, literal, very good shape and health. Not people who are drinking and smoking and hardly eating any food and pretending that they like work out and stuff. The people who are actually, or, if they're hardly eating any food, maybe those people can, those people can be okay if they have low body fat. Maybe somehow they have a balance on their diet where they're eating healthy foods and then just having one cigarette a day or one cigarette every few days and something like that. You know, some people, I've known very old people who live to be, I've known of very old people who had funny, you know, they didn't eat perfect. Nobody eats perfectly. But I suggest getting as healthy as you can, reducing body fat, like any way you can. This is life or death out there. This is life or death out there with this disease. So, you know, I'd say get healthier. However, this thing, I'm not trying to make the most perfect video in the world. I would say get as healthy as you can. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want. But I found this medicine is a wonder drug. I'm not even monetizing this video, and I've worked my whole life at trying to earn a living at this stuff. I'm not even monetizing this video because I want it to get as big as it can, and I'm not asking for any money from it. I just want people to be saved, to save their lives. I want people to be saved, of course, by Jesus and God, but that's the other thing that I hope they're okay. They're kind to others, and for the physical body, this I believe can help them to keep living and I know it helped me to breathe better. It's a wonder drug. It helped me to breathe better, and I suggest being kind and Jesus-like to everybody else. But I'm not trying to like. That's what life is really all about, I believe. But I'm not pushing that anymore. That's what I believe, and this is just to stay alive and healthy on Earth and in nature. And I have some of the medicine. I'm going to shake the thing right now. That's the actual medicine. And I'd like to go be there with my woman. Well, I like to be around my loved ones. And of course a woman, but I'm not thinking about that sort of thing right now. Not just any woman. I don't care if I'm with any other woman the rest of my life. I just want to be around the woman I love, and I'm not going to say who that is because she'll say, you're not allowed to say it has to be a certain way because you were a jerk years ago or whatever it was. This can save, I love that. And this can save people's lives. This can help them to breathe so they don't die. Benzonatate, 200 milligrams. Benzonatate. Take 1 capsule in my mouth 3 times daily as needed for cough. This can help save people's lives to breathe okay. I was prescribed it last year because I breathed in oil paint and was having some thing that was annoying me about it, and I was worried, and he looked down my throat and I thought I had cancer or something, and he looked down my throat and he said I don't have any cancer, and he gave me this medicine. So then I kept working in my house, but I just wasn't painting that much, or I wasn't painting with oil, and I did after that paint with acrylic because I had to, but I found acrylic didn't bother me, but I sometimes, you know, I even had to paint those wood floors in my parents' house one time, and it wasn't easy, but I had to. It was one of the only ways I knew how to make money, so it sucked. I was like near death 3 or 4 times last year, it felt like. And then the breathing problems happened on the 3rd or 4th time. The 3rd time the breathing problems happened, where I was like really worried for my life. I could barely get a breath in for days. Well, there were 2 days when I remember I could barely sleep at night, and every breath was agonizing. I was worried for my life. I thought it may go on for weeks until I was dead. I literally thought that. And I'm not trying to be gay and cool and sexy. I'm 42 years old. I might have old eyes, and who knows what I look like. I mean, I'm a man. I'm a person. And I found that this medicine, when I wasn't getting better, I started starving myself almost immediately after working in my house nonstop for 8 months. I started forcing myself to starve myself and work out every chance I got so that I didn't die from barely being able to breathe. And I just wasn't getting better after about 2 weeks. I was still kind of worried. It would get better here and there, but not all the way better. And I took this medicine, and within minutes I could breathe perfectly. It was a wonder drug. It was a wonder drug. It helped me to breathe. So I found, and it was just prescribed as a cough, and it says on the thing, but I may have coughed literally from breathing in oil paint, but I was like afraid to tell him exactly. I don't know, but I don't want to like go to jail or something because he gave me the medicine and it helped save my life. I don't remember exactly what I told him, but thank God for me, I'm not going to go to jail or something because I didn't show the doctor's name. But for some reason, I got prescribed the med because I try to like follow the speed limit perfectly, kind of, and not literally, but I'm too mean about it. Like I didn't want to go to jail, but now if I go to jail, hey, I do everything properly and I don't do anything that would put me in jail or something. But I'm willing to be a good, kind human being to others, and I don't think I have to. I leave that in God and Jesus' hands and no one else's because I follow the law perfectly pretty much. I make small mistakes here, like most very law-abiding citizens do. But I'm not even worried about that stuff anymore because I put it in God and Jesus' hands. And I sin a little bit by wanting to look good. Like I can't let that go, but I try to make myself like say, I look old or something like that. And I don't like saying it's difficult, but I guess if I keep living, I'll get older. And I try to be as nice as I can, and that's really the purpose of life. I believe is to go to heaven after you die, or the other side. Heaven, I call it heaven. I don't know what else you'd call it. The other side, heaven. I believe in God and Jesus. Kindness to others. Kindness, genuine, actual kindness to others. And but while you're on Earth, this can help you to live if you're having difficulty breathing. And like, of course, here and there, I think it was cool to be like Jim Morrison or something, but he was not that morally. He may have gone to the other side. I don't know, but he, didn't have the best life. Like, he didn't have the best drugs, and he was with other women. So I try not to do any of that. I did mess up with some things when I was younger, but I never got to be as big as Jim Morrison. But it's all relative. To some people, they think I have tons of money and stuff, but it's just kind of because my parents had it, and I had to work just as hard as they did. My brain was like theirs. I had to do just as much work. They worked really hard. Like it's too much compared to the way somebody was who I met at this house. Who just he works a little and then he's like takes a break and kind of they try to do like 5 different things. Like they're doing one thing, but it's like not quite enough tons of work, so they have to be doing some other thing that's like the really important one. But then they keep trying to work and work and work. But then they take a break and then they do like bodily functions as the break, and they rest too now. They learned how to rest too now. But it's like they try to work me up to like they would try to work me, or they used to. I guess they don't. I learn now how to not let them do it. I just don't talk to them if they're trying to do something like that. I'm like, ugh. They might get a reaction out of me and yell. But I hope there are no reactions from the coronavirus. And this can help you to breathe better. This can help you to breathe better if you have coronavirus. This can save your life. It may have saved my life. Well, maybe not literally, but it helped me to breathe better. I could barely breathe for 2 weeks last year, and I took this medicine, and it could help me to breathe. So anyone watching this can help you to breathe if you're having breathing difficulty. Benzonatate. Benzonatate. I'd like to show my face on here, but I noticed the internet connection was slower for some reason. I'm not sure why. Benzonatate. It can help you to breathe better. It literally can, and I'm not asking for any money for this at all. I'm not asking for any money for this. I just want to help save as many lives as I can. I think it could save everyone's life who gets coronavirus, but I'm not sure. And they'd have to ask a doctor. But I feel so strongly about this that I think it could. I mean, it helps you to breathe. I went from barely getting a breath in for most of 2 weeks, thinking I might die. I didn't know how I'd get better. This was last year from being too stressed and working too hard and gaining weight, and not working out and not eating as healthy as I would have liked, and eating heavier meals, and I could barely breathe. And was worried for my life for 2 weeks. Then I took this medicine, and I got healthier. A lot healthier. I could breathe within minutes really well. Then I was worried. I don't want to be one of those people who relies on medicine my whole life. So I kept getting as healthy as I could, dieting, working out. I got a little lazy after a month later, and I kind of gained a little weight and still could breathe okay. And I wasn't as stressed out working as hard, so I could breathe okay on my own. But I had to get healthier and stronger, work out, and do it any way I could. Eat right, without hurting anyone. Okay, benzonatate. Getting the message across to people. Anyone in the whole world I can get this across to. If you have difficulty breathing, this could be the thing that saves your life. I swear to God, on a Bible, on what I believe in, that's what I think it can save your life. Whoever's watching this right now, literally, coronavirus causes people to not breathe as well. That causes shortness of breath. Shortness of breath is what they call it. Say it is. It was related to a respiratory flu-like disease. And for whatever reason, this helped me to breathe better. It's called benzonatate. I'm going to turn the video off. Please write it down or something. Benzonatate. It can save your life. It can save everyone's life, potentially. Ask a doctor first, because I'm not a doctor. Okay, I'm turning this off. It makes me feel like I have some gay feeling on my own butt. I don't know why. Okay. Sorry. Okay, please take the medicine. I'm sorry to say something like that. It helps to laugh and joke and not be overly stressed out and feel like it's hurting you to have stress. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Okay, bye. Be healthy. Eat healthy foods. Benzonatate. Okay. Bye. Click like if you want to help show this video to a lot of other people. I'm not putting it monetized unless I have to pay my bills, but I'm not planning on it. Maybe I have plenty. Maybe I have plenty of money, but it sucks. Like, would you want to have to like mow a lawn out there? No matter how you feel, I had to yesterday. It sucked. It was all right. It felt all right, I guess, but I didn't want to go out there and risk getting the disease again after I was barely breathing in December. So I had to get really, really healthy. So it's not easy sometimes. Everyone knows that, I guess. Everyone has their own problems they're going through and stuff. All right, but I've been breathing really well all this year. I think. Yeah, I think by January 1st or early January, I was breathing a lot better. Okay, Benzonatate. This can. Okay, that's it. I gotta go. I'm getting out of here. 21-year-old healthy woman died. Says healthy. Not sure what type of shape she's in or what. If she died from the breathing difficulties, benzonatate. I don't know. In my experience, I found that I could breathe better when I was in way better health and shape, way better shape and health. I didn't have the breathing problems. There were 2 times in my life when I had the breathing difficulties from eating heavier, stressing, getting really stressed and worried, and then I had difficulty breathing. And the second time was the worst. And I took this medicine, and it was a wonder drug. A wonder drug helped me to breathe without being in the best shape ever. But I was kind of worried. I was like, I don't want to have to take this the rest of my life. And so I kept working out and getting better, and then I was okay and feeling happier, not working too hard, not worrying about, not letting that stress get to me anymore. I was like, who cares? I didn't know what was going to happen, but I can't keep calling Wells Fargo and checking, how much money I'm going to have next month and this, and or how much money's in my account. Do I have negative $100 something when I have all this money in my house? And I don't know what's gonna happen, if I was gonna die literally, and I don't know. Oh, but I do know that this medicine can help breathing problems. It's a wonder. It can help the breathing problems, and that's the main cause. That's the main cause of death, I believe, from coronavirus. Benzonatate. Okay, gotta get out of here. Just remember it, everyone. This can save your life. Okay, thanks. Bye. I don't like saying thanks sometimes because whatever, I'm not really supposed to. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go. Benzonatate. Okay, bye. I'm gonna turn